we talking about dead and alive or what?
Dead, alive, in jail, out of jail, don't matter what part of Sac they from. Top 5 best rappers. Number 1, CML. Who number 2?
Number 2, I would say my nigga T Nutty.
Yeah, T
Nutty. I grew up, you feel me, off Nutty, you feel me, for Shelly. My nigga Nutty for Shelly, nigga. Oh God. Nigga. Number 3, my nigga Mozzie. Mozzie for Shelly. Mozzie for Shelly. Mozzie ain't no weak nigga, you feel me?
Real nigga shit, real nigga shit. Got YB trying to throw a beanie at him. Number 4.
What about Mozzie?
Nah, I wouldn't do no song with Mozzie for sure.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay, well, enough said.
Mozzie going crazy though. He for sure top rapper of Sac. I'll give him that.
He's a top rapper in Sac. I like that.
He's the top rapper of Sac. I'll give him that for sure.
I like that.
CMG, Yo Gotti. You gotta like when it come to Mozzie, like no, like if you feel me, like you can't deny that type of shit. Like
right.
He for sure. You gotta give him that.
So you know what I'm saying, not doing a song with him, or not wanting to do the song with him. You feel like, you know what I'm saying, you want to be the kind of like the top rapper like him too. You kind of like want to be in that place,
like in that range, in that
space.
You feel me? One of them space, like you feel me, Sac, yeah, for sure. I really feel like when it come to Sac, it's Mozzie then me for sure.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not gonna cap.
Yeah.
I really feel like it's Mozzie than me. You feel me? I still got a long way to go, but I've been doing my shit though. You feel me?
Who else out of Sac right now? Like that's. Who?
Yeah, Mac J doing this shit for sure.
So you say you saving. So you say you saving that Mozzie. You know.
Check game. Right. I'm over here thinking. So I see these niggas talking about top 5 rappers in Sacramento and who they top 5, whatever. We're going to end that discussion right here. That's all I'm going to say. Name 5 niggas in Sacramento, rappers, females or males, who can do a versus with CML with back-to-back hit records. We talking about solo songs. You get what I'm saying? Back-to-back records, hit records that everybody knows, can sing word for word. Name 5. Name 4, name 3, name 2. You probably can name 1. That's the nigga from the other side. But he had all the assistance in the world. We talking about self-made, well-paid. Who can do a versus with CML? We can go to the Bay too. Who? We talking about solo songs, no features, versus. Nigga.
CML Lavish D has every right to feel a certain type of way. Because when you really look at his career, he has been dealing with being overlooked, undercredited, and blackballed for a long time. CML, formerly known as Lavish D, started making noise in the early 2010s, and his project Cash Me Out dropped in 2012. Before a lot of people were paying attention to Sacramento rap on a mainstream level, Lavish D was already putting in work, building a name, and helping bring attention to South Sacramento. What makes the situation frustrating is that he did not just put his section on the map, he helped put Sacramento rap in the conversation. Before Mozzie became one of the biggest names from the city, CML was already active, already consistent, and already had people listening. So when people talk about Sacramento's rap history and leave his name out, it comes off like they are ignoring a major piece of the story. And the thing is, it does not seem like CML is begging for validation from his peers. He knows what he did. He knows the impact he had. But there's a difference between needing validation and expecting people to have integrity. If somebody was motivated by him, influenced by him, or watched him open doors before they got their own motion, then it should not be hard to give him his flowers. At the end of the day, whether people like him or not, CML Lavish D belongs in the conversation when people talk about the top 5 rappers from Sacramento, California. His consistency, influence, longevity, and impact on the city's sound cannot be erased just because certain people do not want to acknowledge it. If CML Lavish D wants to shift the narrative around his name, the strategy can't rely on waiting for acknowledgement. It has to be engineered. First, he should document and control his legacy. That means putting together visible proof of his impact, early footage, old shows, cosigns, timelines, and receipts that clearly show he was active and influential before certain waves took off. A well-structured documentary-style YouTube series or mini-doc would do more than arguments ever could. It turns opinion into evidence. Second, he needs to separate emotion from execution. Being upset is valid, but calling out the same issue can start to work against him publicly. Instead, he can redirect that energy into calculated moves, strategic interviews, podcasts, and platforms where the conversation is framed around history and influence, not frustration. That's how you reposition perception without looking bitter. Third, align with the new generation without compromising status. If younger Sacramento artists are influenced by him, collaborations or even subtle cosigns can force acknowledgement indirectly. When the new wave shows respect, it pressures the culture to follow. That's leverage. Fourth, build outside validation lanes. If the hometown politics are limiting recognition, then expanding reach, features with artists from other regions, blog placements, playlists, and media coverage can create external validation. Ironically, once the outside world gives credit, the hometown usually follows. Lastly, own the blackballed narrative, but flip it. Instead of it sounding like a setback, position it as resilience. Make it part of the brand, still here, still relevant, still impacting. That narrative is powerful if it's framed correctly. At a certain point, the conversation stops being about whether people should give you your flowers and becomes about whether your legacy is strong enough to force them to, with or without their permission. CML Lavish D's frustration makes sense. When you've been in the field early, stayed consistent, and helped build a scene, being overlooked can feel like disrespect. But the reality of the industry is this. Recognition is not always handed out fairly. It's often rewritten by whoever controls the narrative in the present moment. That's why the real power move is not chasing acknowledgement, but cementing legacy in a way that cannot be denied over time. Because trends fade, politics shift, and opinions change. But documented impact, influence, and consistency age differently. They become history. If he continues to move strategically, keeps building, and makes his story unavoidable, then whether people want to admit it or not won't even matter anymore. His name will already be stamped where it belongs,